Yolanda snorts and opens a can of LaCroix. Ew, ooh, you mean La Garbage. La Garbage. Ooh. Oh, hi. Hi guys, and welcome to this first episode of ValiDate. So, I wasn't expecting, I literally turned on the game and I wasn't expecting to see an intro screen like this, and I had some eye candy happening. That was great. But ValiDate is a game where hot singles are in your area. And I'm definitely not really a hot single, but I am hot and ready to find somebody in my area. But I was reached out by the game developers, and I am super excited to play this game. And just seeing the artwork and just a brief description on what this game is about and everything, I'm super excited to play. And I can't wait to experience another dating adventure with everybody. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, 3 volumes. Oh, interesting. Okay, volume 2, volume 3. I'm assuming these are different characters. Ooh, Anaya. And we got Malik and then Anaya. I guess it'll be Anaya. She, they, yes, of course. 25, food scientist, interesting. Original croissant dropper. STEM blogger during the height of 2014, a bumbler. Oh, interesting. They say blocking is the best way to win an argument, but that's just cowardice talking. Oh, she's Pakistani. Interesting. Okay, so is this picking a character? Because if this is picking a character, then I would like to be Anaya. Confirm. Oh, Meeting Anaya, written by, Rami Blackwood. Content warnings, body image. Welcome back to Naya's Noms, a cooking show that is a lot less cute than the little might suggest. Oh, than the title might suggest. My eyes. We're slaves to the algorithm here, boys and girls. Today, we're going to be making a basic-ass tomato sauce. Ooh, I like some basic-ass tomato sauce. Because some of the questions I got after last week's penne alla vodka were absolutely ungodly. We really have to work on our way from square one here. But before we do anything, I want to draw your attention to this. The overhead light in your kitchen sends streaks of sweat running down between your shoulder blades. You gotta wrap this one up fast. You point a finger at the corner of your mouth with a flourish. Your hands smell like rosemary and tap water. This strange and alien marking on my face, it is a zit. It is admittedly nasty, but it's not cancerous. It's not herpes. She has a good point. If I see one smug motherfucker in the comments calling it herpes, I swear to God. I just thought I'd draw attention to it before any of you jokers got any ideas. Moving on, I like Anaya. I like her. People keep telling me the penne alla vodka is bland. I got some of the same shit on my chili recipe a couple months ago too. Listen. This is basic. Sometimes I forget that all of you are like tiny babies who need your hands held all the way through everything. Don't choke on your pacifiers while I chop this garlic. You wince internally. That might have been a little much. Your brand is irrelevant scorn, definitely, but you should have saved that one to run past Alex. He's your test audience of bitches who have never cooked a thing in their lives. You've got to bloom spices with heat, okay? That's how you bring out the flavor. That's why garlic always goes in first. It's going to taste like shit if you don't activate it. She is right, though. Some vegetables, you just gotta like cook it up, heat it up and stuff, let the aroma and let it become fragrant, because sometimes it's just that heat just activates the flavor flowing out, and in most cases you kind of get a nice smoky flavor out of things if you let it char enough, or let it char a bit, and then you mix it up and you build up on top of flavors, and you just keep on building and building until you get a nice flavorful concoction. If you just throw shit together without like rhyme or reason, it's gonna taste like shit. Cooking is 100% chemistry. I know I say that constantly, but it's true. And she's right, it is chemistry. Fun chemistry. You glance at the page views. That's about half as many as you got for your last video. You don't usually check analytics while you're live. You're not a complete amateur, but you really aren't feeling it today. Hence that low-hanging fruit herpes joke. True, you do have a nasty zit by your mouth, and true, some asshole is absolutely going to comment on it, but it would probably have been better to just cover it up with makeup. Whatever. It's over now. No point in agonizing over it. You'll burn yourself. You settle into autopilot, chopping and sauteing and talking the whole time. You could make this tomato sauce in your sleep. You've done it so many times. Throughout undergrad, you mostly lived on pasta and eggs. Not together. Well, sometimes together. You keep up a steady stream of bullshit through the video, babbling about the weather, the pair of running shoes you busted open the other day, and that last terrible Star Wars movie. People always want to know your opinions on media, or they think they do, until they actually hear them. Then they often want to return to blissful ignorance. Screw them. Your opinions are great. The public are just weak and foolish. They will never survive the winter. You succumb to another moment of weakness and glance at the chat. Pluck your eyebrow. Oh my god. Toxic socks. Oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one rude, but she needs to. The light above might as well be the sun beating down on your back. Sweat drips into your eyes. This is the hottest summer on record. Why are you cooking over an even hotter stove? Idiotic. She would be so cute if she tried, lol. Oh my god. You toss the pasta into the boiling water. It hisses and spits, burning the back of your hands. You want to hiss back, but you hide it from the camera. You finish up the pasta and end the live stream, phoning it in toward the end there. Who cares? Hardly anybody was watching this one. It's just been too hot to put any effort into anything. You'd signed off with a next week ice cream, or maybe just ice. Hold the cream. I'm gonna crawl into the fucking freezer and you all can come and find my body. Peace. Okay, that's actually kind of funny though. You taste the sauce. Ugh, terrible. Nothing you make in your lives is ever edible. It's wild. Even if you follow every step perfectly, exactly how you would do it on your own, it never turns out right. Something about the pressure of fame sours everything. You slam dunk the whole thing right in the garbage. That's probably why they said your last thing was shit, because if your thing doesn't even taste good after you make it and they're following you to a T, how do you expect that shit to taste good for them too? Your phone is blowing up when you finally get back to it. You keep it on silent through recording unless there's a specific bit you want to do, checking up on world news or reading an embarrassing reply. You have a wall of Instaglam notice, a couple bitter follows, and of course, Alex has notes for you. Oh, hi, Hi, Alex. Wow, you were really on your bullshit today. Ooh, Alex, ooh, tech bro job. Anaya's manager and professional best friends. Right. Thanks, I try. That wasn't a compliment. Yeah, I'm sure, but can we just stop about the reviews and can we go on a date, Alex? Bestie? Can we go on a bestie date? Bestie date? I know, I'm just all out of juice. I don't have a single comeback in me. It's so fucking hot in here. Turn on your AC, idiot. Please tell me you had your AC on. No, I will not. Anaya, of course it's gonna be hot if you don't have your AC. It's expensive and I am ethically opposed to it. Of course, okay. Even Alex's face is like, come on. One person running their AC occasionally is not going to make a difference in global climate change. I swear to you. But it's about the collective that do it. It barely even works. It's just a window module. Look, a window module is better. Yeah, better than nothing. Yeah, it's better than nothing. You need a new one. It's not like you can't afford it. I'll consider it. You won't, though. Not a chance. And if you try to explain why, Alex will just call you an edgelord. Which, okay, maybe you are, but that's besides the point. Just the idea of turning on the AC when it's not necessary just absolutely disgusts you. Just like taking an elevator when the stairs work just as well. It's why you'd never buy pre-shredded cheese when it's perfectly acceptable to just shred your own. You aren't a Luddite, obviously. Technology doesn't scare you. You're an Instagram influencer. You just have some lines in the sand. I'll let you know when I'm done going through the comments. I won't be able to get to it before tonight. I've got a deadline. Someone's sick, so I need to write a feature. It's fine. I can go through them myself. No fucking way. I like how he doesn't trust her with anything. I don't blame him. With like her personality so far, I don't blame him. But that is some time though, going through notifications. Me personally, like I like to reply to every single person or as many people as I can, and sometimes it's like it takes a while. It's like an hour, 2 hours is just like work, just going through every single comment, you know, to acknowledge every single person and thank them for their time, you know, for putting the effort to comment on your stuff. But I'm sure she's on edge and she's gonna say some stupid shit replies. We talked about this, and that is one of the things you are not going to do. You signed that contract. Interesting. He's right. You did sign it. Fine. Interesting. Oh. You type out the answer and toss the phone down on the couch. You toss yourself down after it and then struggle out of your clothes as much as you can, letting your overalls hang down loose. The overhead fan needs to be turned off while you're filming, but you slap it back on, sighing as it cools the damp patches on your neck and forehead. You raise your arms over your head so it can get your pits. You need to clean up the kitchen and yourself. You don't remember the last time you washed your hair. Initially, working from home had been such a tempting prospect, and you'd been so absolutely certain that you weren't going to turn out to be one of those suckers who needs a rigid capitalist structure to keep them on task. And generally, you don't. You're just pretty bad at showering if you aren't going to see another human. Oh my god, please. You gotta shower, man. That's like basic hygiene. You gotta do it. A combination of the heat, your bad mood, and the unappealing prospect of washing the dishes sends you into an unsettled doze, and when you wake up, you're actually even sweatier than before. The nap was long enough for you to feel like your soul has left your body, but not enough for you to feel at all rested. You're struck with a very clear memory of a time in your childhood when you'd been at home with a fever, sleeping all through the day, waking up to the non-committal gray light of either evening or very early morning. You asked your younger sister, who shared your room, if it was today or tomorrow, and she, comically stricken in a way only the very young can be, responded, "I don't know." Your phone vibrates again and you realize what woke you up. You fumble it upright and accept the call before you even really take the time to think about it. If you'd been more awake, you would have let it go to voicemail. Interesting. Hi, Mom. Oh, it's Mom. Hi, Mom. I'm just here not being a degenerate and not showering for days on end, apparently. How are you, Mom? Ooh. Scheduler, Naya's mom. Ayane? I think that's how you say it. Naya, are you sleeping? Huh? It's too early to sleep. Aren't you going out? It's Friday. I wasn't sleeping. Yeah, you were. You struggled upright and grope around for your laptop to check the time. Knowing that your only time-telling device is currently being utilized for communication. Incredibly insensitive of your mom to insist on calling you like it's 2005, but she hates texting. You kind of hate it too. It's just the only way to keep in contact with anyone. How was work? I haven't watched your last few videos. I wish your audience didn't swear so much. You swear? Yeah, you swear, Mom. Yes, but I don't swear at my daughter, do I? Assholes are just part of the business. And I don't go through the comments anymore. I hired someone to do that for me, so I don't care what they say. You pay someone for that? A friend, he needs the work. That's nice of you. Is he in school? Why do you care? Well, he doesn't want to be a professional comment checker forever, does he? He's in the same culinary program I was in. And he's got his own parents to get on his ass. You're right, it's none of my business. Point taken. That wasn't... You squeeze your eyes shut. You're too exhausted to fight about nothing. Did you call for something specific? I was just about to take a shower. Oh, I was just going through the dire situation in my closet. I haven't cleaned it out in almost a decade. Can you believe it? Your father always gets so annoyed when I move things around. I was wondering if you'd like me to send you anything before I donate it to charity. My things are so nice, but I'm a little too old for them. You mean like dresses? I don't think any of them would fit me. You're skinnier than you were the last time I saw you. Though, aren't you? I've been keeping an eye on Headabook. Mom is very, in your business. This conversation needs to be over. I don't think... Just send me pictures. I'll take a look. She isn't going to let it go. But better to just let her send you some stuff and then throw it in the back of the closet. You hang up before your mom can get going on another long-winded explanation of exactly why it's so important that you take all of her old shit. She's got a bunch of traditional clothes that you've never seen her wear, but insists on keeping like a little piece of Pakistan wrapped up carefully and set under glass. You hope she doesn't want you to take any of it. You lay back down on the couch, on the opposite end to avoid your sweat mark, staring up at the ceiling fan until you feel yourself start to go cross-eyed. You pick up your phone. You've got a new message. Oh, Alex, are you okay? Okay, I'm going through the comments. Wow, I know I say I'm a prison abolitionist, but my God, I want to send your Sims to jail. Let's go out. What? Oh yeah, let's go out, Alex. Yeah. I thought you wanted me to do this as fast as possible. Fuck that. Actually, that was a decision that past Anaya made, and past Anaya is smart and wants beer and wants a beer. Well, hell, okay. If you're driving. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm liking this so far. And I got an achievement. Can't stand the heat. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, new struggling single in your area. Start a date? No. Oh, I unlocked another person. Oh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. So is each person like with a specific partner? Like a specific singles partner? I'm assuming. Interesting. Okay. Let me go back to Anaya. I'll see how a date goes real quick with Anaya. Interesting. Okay. Why the disputes? Content warnings, drugs, albeit language. Alex pulls up to your door exactly on time, down to the minute. He always honks when he arrives instead of texting like a normal person. You're waiting for him by the door, but you keep scrolling through bitter for another 30 seconds to indicate you dislike being honked. Like you're walking past a construction site in booty shorts. The sunroof is open on Alex's 2001 Toyota Camry. Cigarette smoke gilded blue in the streetlights. It got dark while you were waiting. You guess that makes it a moonroof. Alex leans out of the window, sunglasses pushed up and perched on a blurry mop of silver hair. Wearing your sunglasses at night? Alex pops the lock and you slide into the passenger seat. Fuck you. The sun was setting into my eyes. Where are we going? It's a surprise. Oh, it's a surprise. Okay. I hate surprises. Oh, I know. He smacks your hand away from the radio. Driver picks the music. That is true. He has a point. At first, you think Alex is lost and needs somewhere to idle and pull up directions on his phone. He turns off the car. You look from the sign to Alex and back again. Are you trying to send me subliminal messages? I'm not cutting my hair. Yeah, absolutely. I brought you in for a surprise makeover at 9 on a Friday night. Definitely. You joke, but you did bring me to a salon at 9 on a Friday. Is this a drug deal? Isn't weed legal here? Are we getting meth? Anaya, how does one take meth? Snort it? Come on. Despite your distaste of makeover montages, you follow Alex out of the car and around the building. The back parking lot is a totally different scene. The salon looks closed, but around back, there's an entrance with a wrought iron railing wrapped with fairy lights and a gaggle of people standing around talking and smoking, all of them dressed way cooler than you are. The person working the door greets Alex by name, giving you a brief glance before letting you inside. It definitely smells like a salon, hairspray and bleach, but the back room has been turned into a little performance space, complete with makeshift stage and mood lighting. Ooh, a girl is selling beers out of a cooler in the corner, and a couple guys in roadie black are setting up a sound system. You sit at a small round table, and Alex buys you a drink. The place isn't huge, and it's filling up fast. You had no idea something like this was here. You don't go to salons. You haven't cut your hair in years. Do a bunch of shops in town have places like this? Is there like a fucking cabaret going in the back of a lawn depot? You really are being weird. I noticed it on the phone. What do you mean? I brought you to what is very clearly a slam poetry event, and you haven't made one snide comment. Clearly, You are fake Anaya, and real Anaya is lying knocked out in her apartment. You must have stolen her overalls. You are so absolutely not gonna take this from this curly-haired bitch. I don't know what I've ever done to give you the impression that I think that I'm too good for slam poetry. When have I ever said that? Don't answer that. Your whole vibe is the vibe of a person who finds slam poetry deeply cringe. Slam poetry is deeply cringe. Alex makes a gesture with his beard that says case in points. You rub at your forehead. If you were so convinced that I wouldn't enjoy it, why did you bring me? Alex shrugs. What? You thought I was gonna change my Friday night plans just for you? The little smile hovering over the mouth of his beer lets you know he's joking. Dickhead, just so you know, I'm actually way more cool and open-minded now. Oh yeah? When did this happen? Just now. I decided I'm open to new experiences. I'm doing intense, irrefutable character growth as we speak. And there's no chance I'm ever going to regress into bad habits. Well, that's a relief. Like, for instance, I didn't complain when you bought me a fucking IPA. I'm drinking it, okay? I'm drinking a beer that tastes like a whole ass flower garden in the name of broadening my horizons. Yeah, you deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. I was thinking some kind of cultural reward. Or like a literature award. Newbery Medal for great character growth. For drinking bad beer and participating in the corniest public activity known to man. You're a couple words from the end of your manic monologue when the lights go down and conversation cuts abruptly, leaving you speaking loudly while everyone else goes quiet. Corniest public activity known to man echoes out across the room like a fart in a thumb. That is the worst. Oh my god. Suddenly, every cool person in this salon is looking at you. The asshole, the sloppy bitch in the overalls and scraggly hair, here to talk shit. You should probably leave now. You should probably melt down into your component parts, a liquid of carbon-based life form. Let's laugh it off. If you want, I can get up on stage and say it again. Nobody laughs. Shits. Fuck. You should have stayed quiet. You are not winning friends and influencing people. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Everyone's focus shifts to the woman coming on stage, and you do not blame them in the least. She's pretty. High cheekbones, big, striking eyes, and quite self-assurance radiating from every motion. She adjusts the mic stand, shakes out her braids, and leans in to speak. Hey everybody! Hello! Oh, I like your little hat, it's so cute! Oh, I love her outfit, it's so cute. Hope it's going good out there. The light is in my eyes, so I can't really see shit, but I'm going to assume it's great. That gets a murmuring laugh from the audience. Whoever she is, she's popular. For those of you who don't know, I'm Yolanda, owner of Dispute Salon and founder of Jersey City Slam, a weekly free evening of poetry and music. If someone charged you a cover fee, sorry, but you got scammed. Oh shit, the crowd laughs again. Clearly, this is a running joke that you are not in on. Despite what you said to Alex, you do think it's a little shitty of him to just bring you to a place where he knows everyone and you know no one. Not that you really have that many friends offline. Whatever. All that talk about character development was just blowing smoke up his ass, but it's probably not a bad idea. You could stand to be a little more open-minded. To that end, you attempt polite focus as applause greets the end of Yolanda's intro and the studio lights darken. It's surprisingly not terrible. Definitely not something you'd come to by yourself, and you're not sure if you'd come back. But the talent level here is high enough that it isn't excruciating. There's a couple singers, songwriter type acts, and some decent freestyle rappers. Even if the crowd gets too rowdy for you to parse every word, some of the poetry is good too, if a little dramatic for your taste. Towards the end of the set, the lights go down even further. You're on your second beer, just chilling. When Yolanda gets back up on the stage, the crowd applauds harder for her than they have for anyone else. Hey y'all, I've got a new one for you tonight. Aren't poetry people supposed to snap? Huh? You know, snap your fingers so people can hear the poetry. I don't think anybody actually does that. Well, maybe they should. We should start it. You are welcome to snap if you want to. No, we have to snap together. If it's just one of us. Shh. Yeah, shush. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Hopefully this one hits and isn't... Her eyes flick briefly in your direction. Ooh, here comes the magic is gonna happen. The magic is gonna happen right here. Her eyes flick briefly in your direction. Corny. Oh. Ooh. You're back wanting to sink into the floor. Alex snorts. You elbow him in the shoulder. You need to have a talk about what loving and supporting your socially maladjusted friend actually means, because it sure as hell isn't this. But then the lights go down and Yolanda starts to speak, and it's like flipping a switch. The audience might still be making noise, but you honestly have no idea. At this point, you could be hit by a 10-foot wave and you wouldn't even notice you were wet. It's not the words to the poem, though they're pretty good to your amateur ear. Dark shapes moving through a bright day and leaving no shadows, that sort of imagery. And it's not the way she looks either, although she looks good. There's something in the way she speaks, a clear intonation to her words, a cadence to her gestures. It's confidence, but it is also the opposite of that, indifference. She has something to say, and she is going to say it, even if no one is listening. If Yolanda were performing to an empty room, she'd give the same energy, the same calm assurance that her words have value. To someone like you, ever fidgeting and vamping, trying not to look at viewer counts, ignoring vicious comments from out of the corner of your eye, aware that it's only a matter of time before someone comes along and tears all the success out of your hands and scatters it to the wind. It's humbling, to say the least. Her performance winds down, but she maintains intensity all the way through. When she's finished and the lights come up, you sit in thunderstruck silence as everyone else around you applauds politely. You might manage to put your hands together a couple times. There's no way you've only had 2 beers. Where's the fucking ABV in this bottle? That was amazing. It comes out breathy and squeezed. You don't think you got any air at all through that entire performance. Beside you, Alex is texting. Oh, yeah, she's really good. Were you even watching? What? Yeah, I mean, I've seen this one before. She said it was a new one. Yeah, well, all of her poems blend together. Wow. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, she's doing like a themed book of poetry or something. You should ask her about it. Holy shit. You should. It didn't occur to you to go up and talk to her. Your everyday interaction with people is through a screen. Only way to show your appreciation is to like, comment, and subscribe. You shouldn't get pissy at Alex for not being moved by Yolanda's performance. You aren't an artist, but you're close enough to understand not everything resonates with everyone who hears. On the other hand, you don't want to be the only asshole who got knocked on the floor by a pretty girl saying a poem in the back of a hair salon. And oh fuck, she's coming over here, isn't she? Hey, Alex, glad you could make it. Yolanda, you were fantastic. Alex's phone immediately goes into his pocket when she walks over. He might be a shitty audience member, but he's not a complete dickhead, thankfully. Why are you being so rude about him in your head right now? Alex is cool. He's put up with your bullshit for years. Thanks. I was a little worried about that one, honestly. I didn't think it would vibe with the room. You killed it. Oh, by the way, this is Anaya. I pulled her out of her cave for the night. Oh, I love how the hat has the expressions with her. That is so adorable. Hey. She thought you were great. Hi, I thought you were great. Hi, I thought you were great. Yolanda laughs, looking between the two of you like she's trying to figure you out. That's fine. You're unfigure-outable. That's for sure. Hey, thanks. She smiles at you, and you wish you had something else to say, but you know literally nothing about poetry. You can't even fucking remember if it rhymed. Before you can freak, a very tall woman walks up to your seat. Hey, yo-yo, I gotta go. You good? Oh, Zara. Hairstylist, Yolanda's coworker. Interesting. I guess. Where's Mariah? She left. She needed to get the last bus. Oh, I thought it ran until midnight on Fridays. I got no idea. Maybe I misunderstood her. I gotta get this place put away before tomorrow. I really have to go. Yolanda looks, we're gonna help, right? Is this what's gonna happen? We're gonna help her out? Yolanda starts fidgeting with one of her braids. For a moment, you think her fingers are shaking, as if from fear or exhaustion, but her demeanor is so calm, you might be mistaken. I've been working for 12 hours, Zara. I know. But my brother's about to get off work, and I'm not gonna let him walk home this time of night. Right. Of course. Go. I'll figure something out. It might be the beers. You still haven't found the damn ABV, but you catch a glimpse of Yolanda's mask slipping. It's nothing radical. She just looks tired, exhausted. She looks the way you do after a day full of live streaming and tearing apart your kitchen. Before you take time to think about it, I can help you. Yeah, we can help you. Huh? Oh, fuck. Now you have to commit to it. I can help you clean the place up if you want. Why? You weren't prepared for this question. You were expecting a polite refusal since you are a complete stranger and had only been half serious. See, I don't want to sound like a dick and say like, oh, I have nothing else to do, so, you know, or I could sound like an even bigger dick saying it's a free country, right? Like, why the fuck are you asking why? I have nothing else to do. I really liked your poetry and I don't have anything else to do. You can practically hear Alex face palming behind you. Come on, man. Sight gags are worthless in real life. Yolanda stares at you a couple seconds before smiling hesitantly. Sure. Appreciate it. Come find me when the people clear out, okay? I gotta go small talk a little bit more. She joins the people milling around the stage, throwing you a brief glance over her shoulder. Hey, I can't stay late enough for you to pick up chicks with your incredible room straightening skills, or whatever. I got work in the morning. I'll just get an Uber. Uber. What? Why are you looking at me like I've got food all over my face? Well, you've got something on your face, but I was ignoring it because you told me to on Instagram. You elbow him. He's talking about the zit. I'm not used to you being impulsive, that's all. Whatever. It's not like I have anything else to do. It's either that or sitting at home and posting. You love sitting at home and posting. Well, it's not good for my brain. Don't worry about me. You're not my real dad. You get Alex to leave with a bit more coaxing, and as soon as he's gone, you wish he hadn't. You need the phone charger from his car. You're at 30%. You need a phone to get home tonight. Shit. You are so bad at this whole going out and doing things element of life. Why bother? See, that's like the worst. Going out and then like your phone is at like 20% or like 10%, whatever percentage, low percentage, and like you need to go somewhere. That is the worst like feeling in the entire world. You put your phone on an airplane mode. You put your phone on airplane mode and wait for the place to clear out. You keep waking up your screen and navigating to bitter before remembering you don't have any signal. It's practically a nervous tick. The boomers are right. You really do be on that phone. Luckily, now that the beers are sold out, people start to leave, and then it's just you and Yolanda and the mood lighting. She's counting cash from the makeshift bar with quick practice flicks of her fingers, stacking the bills in neat piles. Then she stands over the cash box, head bowed like she's praying or thinking or resting her eyes. You get the sudden impulse to part her hair to get a look at the nape of her neck, an intensely creepy thought to have. That is very creepy, Anaya. She just met you. That is a very creepy thing to do. She straightens up, and whatever spell she cast is broken. Hey, thanks again for staying. She's back to politely energetic. She doesn't need to put on her customer service to act for you. You live stream. You know what people look like when they're performing. But you don't know her at all. What are you gonna say? Relax? No problem. Is there anything specific you want me to do? Can you stack the chairs? Not too high, 3 or 4 in a stack. Sure. Got it. Yes, I can definitely do that. You stack chairs. You only knock your elbow into one a couple times, and you only drop one twice. Did 2 beers do this to you? You are a little late. You are a little old lady. After you're done with the chairs, you sweep and take out the trash. You hate doing chores, but this is way less awful than doing them in your own apartment. Maybe because you weren't the one to make the mess in the first place. Why clean up when you're just going to get everything messy again? Clutter doesn't bother you like it seems to bother most people. It drove your mom crazy. When did you start writing poetry? So, when did you start writing poetry? Huh? She looks at you with such a strange expression that you wonder if you committed some intense poet faux pas. Sorry, I didn't mean to make, like, first date small talk. I was just wondering. I liked your poem a lot. Come on, Anaya. You already said that. Yolanda smiles again, looking slightly relieved, like she was worried you were trying to catch her in a lie. Oh, I don't even really remember. I've been scribbling stuff down since I could write, I think. I used to carry notebooks with me everywhere I went. I mean, I still do that, but I use the Notes app on my phone too. Well, I've never written a poem in my life. I mean, I guess I've written roses are red, violets are blue type of poem. But that's it. Yolanda shrugs. To be honest, anyone who can write poetry... Oh, to be honest, anyone can write poetry. That's what she meant. Okay. She says it like she's had this conversation before. A lot of people must tell her about their dog shit poetry. What else do you say to a poet? Probably not everyone. There are so many people who barely have a personality. Yolanda laughs one loud. I know that's right. Man, I don't mean to be rude or anything. Like, this is a safe space, you know? I don't want people to feel like they can't come here and be their true, authentic selves. But some people's authentic selves are boring. Yolanda closes the cash box and comes over to hold the dustpan for you. You sweep up a cocktail of dust, bottle caps, and little bits of plastic. We used to get this one girl, pretty young, like 21 or 22, and she'd always show up and just do these crazy long poems about the same dude. He sounded really weird, like he had birds, way too many birds. Wait, she talked about this guy's birds in her poem? God, yeah, literally in every piece. Maybe he cheated on her with a toucan. That's funny. Yeah, she didn't last that long, but I think about her all the time. Wherever you are, bird girl, I hope you're doing good. Pour one out for bird girl. That's wasting alcohol, miss. The two of you finished the cleanup, and now that you've bonded over making fun of some random girl's terrible poetry, Yolanda has warmed up to you. Ooh, not that you think she just super likes mocking people. It's more that complaining can always bring people together. Back in college, the single easiest way to start up a conversation was bitching about the syllabus, the professor, the long distance between buildings on campus. You used to be good at making friends. You're not sure what happens. You kept snatching glances at her while you worked. Not to sound fake deep, but ever since you were a teenager, you've only been attracted to people you were intellectually stimulated by. You hate hearing how that sounds, even in your own brain. Like you're one of those sapiosexual dudes, but it's true. Celebrities, sure, you can be attracted to them for their looks or charisma, but in real life, it's always been difficult to connect unless they were interesting. Maybe that's not weird. Maybe it's normal. You don't have much basis for comparison. Yolanda isn't your type, but that's because you don't have a type. You have a list of attributes you'd pick and choose to form a perfect human, like a Build-A-Bear workshop, but with someone you wanted to date. You mean it in a way that doesn't sound like a supervillain, though. The point is, you wouldn't be attracted to Yolanda if you hadn't heard her poem, but you did. So now you are. And now that door is open, you're catching glimpses of her other good qualities. You hope she didn't see you looking at her ass. Anaya! She's way out of your league. You, with your Instagram cooking show and your unplucked eyebrows, your baggy overalls and unstyled hair, she owns a salon. You're surprised she lets you hang around for this long. Which is why when the two of you finish up and she asks if you want to come over to her place, it knocks you out. Oh wait, that's fast. What? No problem if not. I just know you mentioned you wanted to charge your phone. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. That is very straightforward of you, miss. Oh, wow. And I live basically upstairs. Oh, okay. Right. She's being polite. Makes sense. Well, you don't need to be home at a reasonable hour. Tomorrow is the weekend and you work at home for yourself, which means it's always the weekend, but more depressing. Say yes, because if you say hell yes, it may be like some ulterior motive kind of vibe. Yes, say yes. You shrug. Sure, why not? There you go, yeah. Ooh, a very cozy looking space. I like this. Yolanda's apartment is nice and looks about the way you expected it to. You check out the small stack of books on the side table while Yolanda goes into her room to grab her phone charger. It's all poetry books. Alice Walker, June Jordan, Jupiter Haman, Maya Angelou is the only one with a name you recognize, though you haven't actually ever read anything by her. She was just in the water through a lot of undergrad. Yolanda comes back in with a charger and a little baggie. You smoke? Not really. I used to, but I'm not actually that good at it. I suck at inhaling. It also makes you paranoid, but you don't really want to talk about that. I got edibles, actually. I don't smoke much either. Edibles, you say? Or at least I try not to. Okay. You say it before you can talk yourself out of it. Honestly, the paranoia usually isn't that bad, and it's not like you're gonna do much damage here. Usually when you get paranoid, half of it comes from doom scrolling. Eat the whole gummy, Let's eat the whole gummy, why not? Let's not put it to waste. You eat the gummy she offers you and sit down on the couch. It's a way nicer couch than yours, and you doubt anyone has spent all day on it lying around sweatily. Yolanda puts on some music, something cool and trippy that you're neither cool nor trippy enough to recognize. She sits down next to you and notices you looking at her stack of books. I promise you I read them. They're not just there to make me look smart. I mean, you do. Huh? Look smart, I mean. Yolanda laughs. Oh, thanks. So do you? Thanks. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Well, the nicest thing anyone has said to me today. Yolanda snorts and opens a can of LaCroix. Ew, ooh, you mean La Garbage. La Garbage. That's what they should have fucking renamed it to. I'm sorry. If you like LaCroix, you are not a person. I'm sorry. It's La Garbage to me. I'm sorry. Oh, do you want one? Just people make fun of me for drinking it, so I always forget to offer because it's La Garbage. I'm good. I think La Garbage tastes like a Vogue suggestion, but you do you. See? Everyone is so mean. But it's true. That shit's garbage. I gave it a chance. That thing is garbage. Yolanda would drink LaCroix. She just really seems like the type. It fits her perfectly. Whatever that type is, you're not actually sure. You wonder vaguely if you are her type, but then you reason that it doesn't actually matter, but like, of course you're not. You don't really think you're anyone's type. But of course, it doesn't matter because you don't care. That's not why you're here. Fuck, you've just been staring at her like an idiot. You good? Yeah, I was just thinking it's actually super easy to make infused seltzer. Like agua fresca? Like just sparkling water and fruit. It tastes way better than the stuff you get in cans. Not that there's anything wrong with getting stuff in cans. I should do a show on agua fresca now that I'm thinking about it. A show? Oh, I have an Instagram channel where I do cooking lives, stuff like that. You pull out your phone and bring up your page. You've got a ton of comments that Alex hasn't managed to go through yet, and a couple DMs. People trying to correct your technique, calling you a bitch, or offering you bad promotional deals. Ooh. She takes your phone and flicks through your gallery. Oh my god. You're that Anaya? Alex has talked about you before. He works for you, doesn't he? Kind of. Yeah, he just moderates. He just moderates for me. I'm not like his boss or anything. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. I guess I just think of you as Naya because, you know, Naya's noms. Yeah, the name is stupid. It was just a joke. I didn't expect it to turn into a whole brand. I think it's cute. Yeah, that's why I don't like it. Oh, I like the little fishy with the hard eyes. Oh, I love her hat so much. If I can have a hat that like match my expressions like that, I would pay a fuck ton of money for that. I would pay a lot of money for that. Yolanda tips her head to the side, looking at you. You don't like being cute? You shrug. I mean, baby chickens are cute. Little dogs with bows in their hair are cute. 6 foot tall Pakistani girls are not cute. Sorry, I wasn't trying to like fish for compliments or anything. That just came out way too honest there. No, it's okay. Sorry if I said something to upset you. No, you didn't. It's just... I don't know. I've had a weird day. Yolanda tips her head to the side to show that she's listening. I mean, it's actually not been a weird day. It's been a normal day. I was stressed out at work, and then I went out and hung out with a friend at a social event. That's a normal thing to do, but it's kind of unusual for me. I don't get out much, and I definitely don't go to poetry readings. 'Cause they're corny. Ooh, yeah, she's gonna roast you on that one for a long time. You wins. Ooh, apologize. Sorry about that. I definitely did not mean to yell it across the goddamn room. To your extreme relief, Yolanda is smiling. It's cool. I'm just teasing. I know poetry isn't everybody's thing, and it's true. A lot of amateur stuff is really fucking bad. I worry that my stuff is bad all the time. What? Are you kidding? You're fantastic. I mean, I know I just said that I don't know anything about poetry, but even I can tell that. Right. I know that I'm good, but also I worry that I just think I am. Like, am I actually just like that girl with the bird fucker boyfriend? I think I'm being real deep, but actually I'm just boring. I'm just boring everyone with my terrible emotions. Okay, can we roll back to the bird fucker boyfriend? Not just bird man boyfriend. Did he fuck birds? What? I understand that. I guess my job never really has me asking that. Because obviously there's people willing to sub and donate, so I know people like my stuff. But then that becomes the whole way I have to tell if I'm doing good, right? Like, if the subs go down, I think, well, I'm not as good as I used to be. If that makes sense. It makes sense. Blah, blah, blah. Gig economy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yolanda's hand is between the two of you on the couch. Without meaning to, you've inched closer together. Wow, okay, this hadn't been the plan, but whatever. Almost without realizing what you're doing, you start tracing your fingers across the back of her hand, appreciating how slender her fingers look beneath yours. Wait, are you guys gonna hit it off? Like, now? You literally just met each other. Oh. Yolanda? Have my babies. Anaya? Wow, you're more stoned than you thought you were. See, this is why you don't fuck with edibles. It always feels like nothing, and then like you could communicate with the squirrels that live behind your house. Oh, they kissed! Oh my god! Oh, Anaya, you slick bitch! Yes! Ooh, you get that. You kiss her before you can think better of it. She makes a brief noise of surprise before her mouth opens against yours. And she leans into you a little. Ooh, it's getting spicy. Okay. As you could have predicted, her mouth does not taste like anything because neither does la garbage. She makes a little sigh, like capitulation, like a shrug, and climbs into your lap. Her hands rest on your shoulders, almost politely. You try to remember why you started to kiss her. Why'd you even push the car down this fucking hill when you have no idea where it's going to go? Not that you don't know what you're doing. You've hooked up with girls before. But you can see this trajectory as plain as day. You'll kiss some, maybe mess around, and then what? It'll be awkward. You're going to fuck it up. A perfectly good friendship, and you've gone and ruined it by starting down a road you're not prepared to drive down. Fuck. Why do you always do this? Why can't you just have casual sex like a normal fucking person? You push Yolanda to the side, roughly juggling her off your lap. Why you gotta kill the mood, though? Like, why you gotta kill the mood? What the hell? You don't have an answer for her because you don't have an answer for yourself. You thought you could get through tonight without making a total tool of yourself, but apparently even that is beyond you. You can't even make a goddamn friend anymore. Grabbing at your phone, you manage to rip the charger out of the wall and fling it halfway across the wall. I'm sorry. I have to go. I shouldn't have. Just sorry. You leave the way you came. Everything goes streaky blurred as you take the steps 2 at a time, fumbling open a rideshare app. You're crying and you don't know why. This isn't even the first time you've done something like this before. Run off like someone did something really awful to you, when the only awful thing that happened were the possibilities in your head. Out on the street, you wait for Yolanda to come after you. Not that you want her to. Well, maybe you do. Maybe you desperately want her to chase you down and ask what's wrong and hold you while you cry like this is a movie. She doesn't. God, you're so fucking stupid. That was so dramatic. You're an idiot. The edible got hands. Oh, this edible got hands. Maybe I should have eaten half of the edible. Maybe that could have been like a better outcome. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh, okay, cool. So I got stories unlocked. Okay. Does that mean I can replay them? Interesting. Interesting. So is this a story between her and Yolanda? Ooh, okay. But anyways, we are out of time for this session, but I am liking ValiDate a lot. This story's actually kind of spicy. I love this so far. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on this session. Hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.